Right, so let's have a look at the audio first. Where to go if you want to, let's say, send audio to Pooll via our live friends here. Sonoma. Right, so you have to, within the system, you have to go to the audio MIDI setup and the multi-output device. That is the one that is actually the system. And there you say like, okay, I want to use this sound card. It's called the Fireface UCX, and I want to. I'm using Black Hole to get sound across over through various applications. That is an important thing. If you get stuck somewhere within, you know, in even the basic audio setup, you always have to look at these two. You make an aggregate device. That means you make a collection of several interfaces or ways of connections, and then make sure that the actual final one you're listening to is on top. If not, you don't hear a thing. And it's the same here. If by any chance you still have no audio, make sure to go to Privacy and Security, North Korea, and then go to microphone. Where's microphone? Here's microphone. and then make sure that you allow the applications to access your microphone. Then that's the way to get into the main system. So as you can see, Ableton is there, Audacity, Digital, and the Max 8 in this case. They're all there. That's an important thing. Alright, so that's that. These ones, and then you go to your applications, of course, your settings, live settings. You can see the audio here, and you choose an input where my microphone is. That's the Fireface, and the output goes to Black Hole. Black Hole is a sort of a mirroring device, if I can call it like that. So you send in, like here, I send audio out, external in, external out, 1, 2. And so you can see here in Pooll, the multi, I doubled 1, 2 incoming, because then I could also use some effects there, just to make sure, like, yeah, you know, if everything is going on, it's okay. So that you can double, actually, your, or triple, or quadruple your incoming channels, and then relay them to other devices, or FX, sorry. Anyway, that's the one you're looking for, and within Max or Pooll, you go to the audio status, so you can choose your audio setup. So you can see here, of course, the core audio, and the input for Pooll is Black Hole, because as you can remember, Black Hole was the output device for Ableton. And output device, aggregate device. And as you remember, in the aggregate device, you can see here selected Fireface and Black Hole. So these two are activated, and we can hear audio. Alright, so about the MIDI recording. What do you need for MIDI? Well, as I showed you in the intro, you take a MIDI Patchbay and a MIDI monitor, and the MIDI monitor will tell you, is there something coming in? Well, you can tell there's stuff coming in. And then the MIDI Patchbay, you have to select your input and output. So okay, this one is there, yeah, the Oxygen MIDI keyboard to Max 1, right? You open up a control add, and here, and you select MIDI in this patch, or in this drop down menu. You select MIDI, look, yes, and then you say, okay, we've made a patch that set USB to Max 1. We do that, and then you define no notes, single range chords. If you use range, you can see on the keyboard I'm playing. Comes back in the MIDI keys. So that's the basic setup for the MIDI. But you want to try and get some not only single note on and off, but also some sort of polyphonic stuff going on. But that is something I do not totally understand yet. I mean, as you can see here in the frequency range, or the frequencies, you can see if I play, then you see stuff moving there, right? I haven't figured out how to get, because I can see everything is moving in pairs. I haven't figured out how to do separately. So actually every key is should be a frequency. I think that's the idea. If you have a look at the sinsE, what's happening right now, I've routed everything to the matrix, and from the matrix there I further routed to delay and the G-verb and the host out, and what you hear now is you can see here a bunch of envelopes and envelope frequency here in the left side, so that determines whether something goes really fast or not. Right? Really nice, really nice possibilities there. If we have a look, then what I did in my last video, I record, and by the way, I can write it, save it, but it won't reproduce. But that's alright. We can record a bit. Make sure to choose the thing you want to record. In this case, I'm going to record the Midi keys actions. That's what you do in rec events. Record actions. And then you say like, let's put record on. Put it on loop. Playback. There we go. Okay. So he's looping. Let's go to settings in Ableton once more and go to the MIDI setup. Then you select your input and output. The input is then the keyboard, and if you activate this one here, you can see my MIDI coming in. Yeah. Arm your MIDI channel and MIDI from all ins. That's alright. You have devices straight on, so I do all ins. And output of MIDI to max 1. I'm gonna hit record. Yup. Yeah, you can hear the mistakes there. It's like this one here. Well, in here it's a bit easier to add it. Okay, so there's your MIDI to Pooll. About the MIDI keys, yeah. Let's have a little look at the MIDI keys here while it's playing. Routing. I've tried a few things. I couldn't handle the the velocity and volume. Strange thing happened there. So I'm not totally up to speed with the sinsE control. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not sure how to do the full polyphony feature there. Don't know yet. There's no info there. So I have to try out a few things. There's a few settings you can have a look. polyphonic, monophonic, sort of intonation, just intonation I have. And then you have this setting here. Whatever you do, I mean, whatever you would like to control with the MIDI, you have to select here. And then you have, of course, an output section, dev outs. This one goes everything to the matrix. You can see it coming in here. And the matrix outs I've defined here in pairs to several effects, the delay, G-verb and filter. And then you can open valves here.